Okay guys, welcome to this video looking at a typical exam style question for GCSE maths for trigonometry. So it's looking specifically at SOHCAHTOA. So it's GCSE maths, okay, and it's looking at trigonometry for right angled triangles, okay. So this is the exam question. It says use trigonometry to work out the value of x. Okay, so first step is that we label our sides. This is the angle. This is what I call the adjacent because it's next to the angle. This is the longest side, which is called the hypotenuse, so I label it as capital H. And this is called the opposite, okay, because it's directly opposite the angle. Okay, it's opposite the angle. Okay, this is next to the angle, i.e. adjacent. And this is what I call the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. So if you're ever unsure on which the longest side is, okay, the hypotenuse is always directly opposite the right angle, okay? So once we've labeled it, guys, okay, I'm going to use SOHCAHTOA. So we got S-O-H, and then we got C-A-H, so SOHCAHTOA. So this is like a little acronym on how to remember it, okay? TOA. Okay, so we have got information, okay, about the angle, about the hypotenuse, and we want to work out the adjacent. So we are going to be using the cosine, okay? The cosine of the angle is opposite over, sorry, the adjacent over the hypotenuse, okay? So it's cos of the angle, so it's cos of 60, okay, is equal to the opposite, sorry, the adjacent, sorry, I apologize, sorry, the adjacent, which is x over 8, okay, rearrange this, so multiply both sides by 8, we get that x is equal to 8 lots of cos 60, okay, so 8 lots of cos 60, okay. Now, cos 60, if you're interested, guys, actually is one of your exact trig values that you have to actually remember. So cos of 60 is equal to a half. So we have 8 lots of a half. So we have 8 times a half. Okay, timesing by half is same as dividing by 2. So 8 times a half is equal to 4. So x is equal to 4 centimeters. Okay, and that's the answer to a typical exam style question. Okay, so just to summarize, guys, we have to make sure that we label our sides, okay, use the acronym, okay, of SOHCAHTOA to help you remember it, okay, and then look at the information that you're given and look at which letter you have to find out, and from there you will either use a sine, cos, or tangent formula, okay, based on your triangle. Okay, for this question, it's looking at cos. Okay, but if we had to work out the opposite, let's say, then we would have used sine. Okay, if we were given information about the opposite and the adjacent, we then would have used tan, but it depends on which one you're looking at. Okay, so always remember SOHCAHTOA, guys. Okay, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is opposite over adjacent. Okay.